I'm just going to keep reminding you, if you're on Instagram, again, I love each and every one of you. But remember, just to do a better experience with the screen share, with the audio, which I still forget to grab the mic. I brag about the audio, and then like every day I forget to bring this mic in. Anyway, remember, pre-market prep is going YouTube only on Monday. So just remember that. If you're on Instagram, again, I love you. We started this all on Instagram. It's just better on YouTube. Go to YouTube, search for StocksToTrade, subscribe, and ring that bell. And as most importantly, let's get DWAC over 100, and let's get PHUN over 575, the area from yesterday. Those are my two number ones. And may not come today, but today is Thursday. And setting up. We got DATs with news. I mean, again, when it comes to hot sectors, things to keep an eye on, I mean, all this social media stuff. Again, listen, DATs is a joke. We loved DATs a while ago. They drop a PR, look at the price action. This is what happens when people short these stocks. DWAC, very similar. PHUN, very similar, okay? So that being said, DATS is also a dip and rip. I didn't even look at the PR. I didn't care what it is. I mean, you got a heavily shorted social media stock. What's the float on this piece of crap? 16 million float. It's already traded 4 million shares at 8:32 a.m. I don't know what you're looking at, okay? If you're looking at other than crappy social media SPACs with PRs, low float, heavily shorted, if you're looking at other stuff, my friends, today's the best day to start making better life choices, okay? If you were out all night drinking, got up late, watching Netflix, goofing off, terrible sleep, missed your workout yesterday, all you did was eat cheeseburgers and donuts all day, today's the day! There's no day like today to make better life choices. And you should start with focusing on heavily shorted social media plays, low float, and SPACs. All right, I can't wait to everybody ask about who's gonna be the first to ask about Wish or some illiquid OTC. Anyway, Maximus Muchimus. That might be, I would say, top 5 best social media usernames. Maximus Muchimus. Well done. I'm not in love with BKKT, but I will answer your question because of the username. Week open red to green. And well done, Maximus Muchimus. Recent runner and squeezer. Not great volume, but possible red to green. I hate the volume. 400,000 shares traded. What do you think about Prague over, what's Prague doing this morning? Breaks a 450. So, right, I mean, what I would look at, Matt, look at the 5-day chart. This is what I see. So, to me, from a chart perspective, 450 was resistance in after hours. What's today? Thursday. After hours Tuesday. Prague spiked through 450 and failed. Yesterday morning, Prague spiked to 450 and failed. This is, from a chart perspective, it's just like PHUN over 575. Okay? Look at that 5-day chart. Look at for key resistance levels, particularly focused around whole dollar, half dollars, previous high days, morning spikes, afternoon spikes. Avoid the midday chop. These are all things I talk about every single day in the Steady Trade team. Understand technical analysis when you're trading crappy, short, squeezy type stocks. You have to understand base. I'm not saying you gotta, go down the rabbit hole of Pi. Any of you seen the movie Pi? Okay. You don't have to go that deep. Great movie, by the way. Very unknown. I believe it's on Netflix. Check out Pi. Great movie, especially if you're a stock market dork like I am. It's weird. But you don't have to go down a pie-like rabbit hole, my friends. But you got to understand key levels. Whole dollar, half dollars, previous highs. Again, avoid the midday chop. Look at those morning spikes, afternoon spikes, after hours, and pre-market moves based on news. There's a whole system here, my friends. And if you check out the Steady Trade team, I can teach you this crap, man. But anyway, Johnny Bassett asked about IRNT. Woo! Speaking of recent runners, this thing went wild back in, it was September? Seems like longer ago. So anyway, IRNT dropped some news last night. Week opened red to green. 17 million float, traded a million already. IRNT news last night. Week opened red to green on a recent runner. End phase, nothing different on end phase. It's just hold it. Listen, if as always, you got to have a plan. Okay, I'm always going to say that stuff. You got to have a stop. You got to stick to your plan. But end phase, I said it yesterday, 2 days ago, 3, I don't know. Number one swing trade, post earnings, just hold it. Don't micromanage it. Again, put a stop in. Maybe use a trailing stop. Maybe put a stop in at like 200, some sort of key level, but just let it work. This is the type of trade that, in my opinion, the more, and this may sound counterintuitive, the more you babysit end phase, the more likely you are to make a terrible decision. Okay? Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Let it work. That's what you do when you swing trade, okay? You don't stare at have 2 accounts. Something I highly recommend. You got your day trade account and you got your swing trade account. You squirrel these things away and you leave them alone, man. Let them work. DBGI low float with an Amazon PR, for real? I did not see that. Just dropped when I went live. Oh, okay. Let me take a look. So this just dropped when I went live, so I did not see this. They're based in Austin. I'm going to Austin next week. Very dubious. So they're just selling on Prime. Very dubious. And it has ran. That PR is crap. So 9:45 or later. So please, please, please. Again, I know everybody's FOMO'd up. A lot going on today. Just read that PR. Read that PR and honestly answer yourself, is this a stock you want to pile in early? If the answer is yes, check yourself before you wreck yourself, my friends. DBGI, totally dubious PR, 9:45 or later. All right. Have a good day, my friends. Remember, if you're on Instagram, go over to YouTube. I'm going YouTube exclusive. I think it's just a better way to go. And have a great day. PHUN, DWAC, DATS. Again, I will end as I began. All of these crappy social media ideas are my number ones for day trade. And then if you want a slower mover, it's end phase. We got earnings. We got Shibu Inu running. Bitcoin's back. I will tell you this. This is the last tip of the day. Focus, okay? Listen, if you like crypto, focus on crypto, okay? You got Bitcoin going. You got Shibu going. You got all this stuff going on. If you like swing trades, focus on earnings winners, end phases, etc. If you like crappy low floaters like I do, focus on funds, DWAC, Mark, DATS, etc. But don't try and trade everything. You got to find your niche, okay? I was DMing a young man last night. I can't remember the name. Great, very 17 years old. He was all fired up about stocks. One of the biggest things I told him is you need to find your focus, okay? You got time on your side. Don't rush things, any of you. I don't care if you're 17, 27, 37, 47, or 67 years old like I am. Find your focus, track your data, and then just milk that, okay? There's so much opportunity out there. So much opportunity. But find your niche and don't try and do it all. All right. Have a good day, my friends. We'll see you next time.